so good when the lights all glow? Is your bargain bin sent alive from the nut show? I got my Velcro shoes and my dollar store hat, a short bus scholar with a mic and a chair. Yeah. It started with a scream and a half-broke cam. Now we're decking out the chaos like a nutty telegram. You showed up anyway, don't know what went wrong. Now you're stuck in the circus singing Shizzy's song. Mine's in the trenches with a wrench in hand, yeeting butts to the shadow band land. While I'm reading chord docs like a bedtime tale, y'all still here riding the soft brand slate of fail. So here's my Christmas card wrapped in duct tape pride, from the window liquor host to the nut crew worldwide. Merry Christmas to my chat, yeah, you beautiful weirdos. From the lurkers in the back to the day one heroes, to the mods who keep this busted sled on track. You're the reason this nut shack keeps coming back. If you're here for the drama, you're here for the laughs. You're my holiday miracle, my off-label stash. So raise a glass of whatever you got in that cup. Merry Christmas from the fool who never shuts up. Some of you pop in just to say, hey, shiz, you're nuts. Then you stay 3 hours while I roast legal sluts. You tolerate my tangents and my bargain brand takes. Still type up in the chat when the internet breaks. My eyes play whack-a-mole when the trolls roll through. Finger on the trigger like not today, dude. Every time I was wrapped like a little red bow. Happy holidays, jackass, enjoy the shit show. So if you ever hit like, or you've ever hit send, you're officially part of this badly wrapped friend. Merry Christmas to my chat, yeah, you beautiful weirdos. From the lurkers in the back to the day one heroes, to the mods with sore thumbs and eyes bloodshot, guarding this clown car like a North Pole outpost lot. If you're laughing at the screen or just shaking your head, you're the reason Santa let me stream instead. So grab a cookie and a seat, don't care if it's stale. Merry Christmas from the nut who refused to bail. And the buzzing low gear, but you carried this channel through a wild ass year. Through the late night rants and the 10-hour runs, through receipts, bankrupt clowns, and the missing brain cells funds. If there's any kind of magic in this janky little show, it's you in the chat making this dumpster glow. Oh, so here's to the replays, the sorry came late, the ones watching quietly while folding their plate, the members, the gifters, the broke but still here. You paid in attention, that's premium cheer. And Marge, my L's with the nerves of steel. You keep the sleigh upright on a ball spare wheel. When I say something spicy and the room gets hot, you're already 2 steps ahead of the plot. If I had a fancy speech, I'd still mess it up. So I'll just raise this lukewarm coffee cup. Merry Christmas. From the chaos connoisseurs to the quiet heroes, to the moms who mop up every digital fight. You're my dysfunctional, delightful Christmas light. If you laugh, face palm, or yelled at the screen, you carved in the lore of this busted machine. So from my nut shack heart to your vented device, Merry Christmas, you maniac. Thanks for being this nice. When the screen goes dark and the screen goes black, just know this nutcase is still coming back. You kept me afloat while I tripped on my shelf. Like, how did this work? Who let him stream by himself? So have a warm, loud, slightly unhinged night. May your drinks be strong and your drama stay light. And from your helmet wearing host on this Christmas delight, Merry Christmas, my people. Now go eat and go have a beautiful
Everybody, we got to watch this right here. Let me make sure the volume's up. This is the short that released. This is the giveaway. The auction, not the giveaway, but the auction with Sarcasm's Banana.
All right, Rob is in. We're at 91.
With live reaction.
To Rob for 91. Oh my gosh, look at Baby Salt.
Oh
Baby
my
Salt.
goodness, Baby Salt. Hey, buddy.
Yes.
Hey, buddy, I'm going to get you a $2 bill once I see you again, okay? It'll be in January. Oh,
yeah.
Baby Pepper. Baby Pepper. Do.
Well, we want to see. This isn't fair.
Here it comes.
Pepper. Oh my goodness. All right. Christian and Patience, you guys are a vital part of this team. And lot number 50, you have there with you in Ohio, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
Do you guys know that thing stretches over 6
We were
feet
so
long?
surprised.
Yeah.
Just you wait.
Oh, it has extra dog licks on it.
Oh, look at that. Look at that thing. You have to be on the whatnot for this one.
Listen, oh, they're stickers?
I want to see how far it goes.
Holy cow.
Signed by Stark.
Guys. I think it's time to tell you, we're adding sarcasm to the What the Hell's team. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Nana. That's Nana, Pepper. Okay. There's only one of these in the world. One. And Pepper is holding it right now. Hi, Baby Pepper. Look,
Actually, about 3 at first. Just
hugging it and loving it. All right, Deanna, let's run it. The one and only Sarcasm autographed
Yes.
giant banana. Hand me now, 55 divide, 65 divide, divide. This is way too low. Hand 155 now 155 divide, 65 divide, 85, 195 divide,
195.
225 now, 275,
225.
250, 250, 242. Dipping now 250, 250, now 257, now 265 divide, now 275 divide, now 275 divide, and Shelly bought it $272 for the one and only Sarcasm autographed giant banana. Thanks so much, guys. See you again in January, all right? Bye-bye.
Her reaction
How do you
was
feel about
glorious.
that, Star?
that's amazing. I didn't think anybody was gonna buy it for more than $1. Oh my god!
How do, does that make you really happy? I mean, come on.
It does.
Was
I'm like
ecstatic.
overwhelmed. You have no idea. I kept telling everybody. I was like, especially
And at the end of the year, all right,
Yes. Now it didn't stop there. You have to understand that I wasn't able to view this on the whatnot, and so I reached out, and they were able to be so kind as to provide just those clips of the auction, and got all our reactions as that auction went on. Mine will be out on Sunday. You get to see what my reaction was on Sunday, for the sale of the helmet and the conversation around that. And next week I will have the whole video. I clipped a lot of it out because it was just us talking about random things that would make no sense to anybody else. It was, I think some of it was just talking about, general how to set up YouTube and stuff like that. And it's really boring stuff. So I was able to cut it down to about an hour and get just some of the conversation that we had while we were just waiting on the auction to happen. We watched it from, I've probably got about, 30 minutes before this or something like that. And probably about 15 minutes, where I was just there by myself, and I cut a lot of that out because I was sort of recording it because I wasn't sure where everything was in the auction or how the auction worked. But but I was able to get that view. And then I've also got the view, what we were watching on the YouTube, because we were watching it happen in live time on the YouTube. And you get all of our reactions throughout the whole thing. Megan is completely like threatening me, just so you know, she's completely threatening me. I'm very scared right now. But yeah, it was a good time, and I've got that recorded, and I will release that after Sunday, because Sunday my helmet one will drop. You get to see what my reaction is to all of it, because I've never sat through one of these whatnot auctions, and I thought it was really well put together. I think they did a great job of putting it together, and I'm very grateful that for everybody that showed up and bid on everything, because it was so much fun just watching that stuff just fly by. I mean, that auction goes like really quick. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. And I would suggest checking it out. And Megan's is actually up, and you can see, because it'll say right there. It'll look a lot like this right there on the screen, but that's another one of the shorts, and you can see what Megan's reaction is to it. She was amazed. Let's put it that way. So you can check that out, and that's up there on the shorts. But tonight, we know that there's some crazy stuff that happened, and like I said, the bombshells keep coming. It has just been nonstop today. I mean, my phone's blowing up with all kinds of stuff. Love my new members only video. Yes, and that one will be released to everybody else tonight at midnight. Everybody else will get to see it. But like I said, I like to have everybody get to see the stuff ahead of time. You know, members only gets to see all those videos before they go live. And tonight you'll get to see the new video. It's good. It's really good. And I'll play it after it goes live, so that way all the members get to enjoy it ahead of time. But it's good. I put that together today. I had a little bit of free time. So that's what I've been up to today, in case people were wondering. I've been slacking. 4 bombshells in 3 days. Well, I mean, it all depends on who you are. It's been more than 4. I mean, you don't understand the implications of all of this. If you think it was only 3, not only did you have what Tug showed yesterday, what Jeremy showed yesterday. That's 2 right there. And then what Jeremy showed today. And then what Tug showed today. So you've got 4 bombshells right there. You did say 4 bombshells. I thought you said 3 bombshells in 4 days. Sorry, my bad. You got it, Jack. Sorry about that. You are absolutely right. 4 bombshells. But there's also there are some hidden things inside of those bombshells that haven't even come to pass yet. I mean, because if you think about it, you're looking at what's going to be happening with Deuce, what's going to be happening with Fleesa. I mean, it's almost like this road roller that just keeps on just crushing all the narratives that they keep putting out there. It has been absolutely crazy. It is just like another one drops, another one drops, another one drops, and it's just, it makes me think of that Kool and the Gang song. Because they are taking hits left and right. And I mean, if you think about this, yeah, yeah, exactly. Deucey got formally hit by the judge, and I mean, he's going to be asked to show up in court. I mean, that's just the way that crap rolls out, and it won't be in front of Judge Grubb. That kind of stuff gets put into motion, not only in Connecticut, but in Massachusetts, in Florida. So he's looking at a lot of crap is about to hit him in the most crazy way. And I just don't feel any sympathy for because of their behavior. Cut some of Megan and Ricadas today. Seemed like it was more about getting rackets up to date on this mess. Yeah, I mean, and trust me, you get rackets involved in this stuff. Oh my, oh my. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we already knew. I caught it on like ×2 speed or something like that. It was insane. The level of insanity that is going on. Jeremy actually even showed up in chat over there. It is, you get rackets on this and he is going to put a hurting on them. I mean, and Ducey reached out to him too. I mean, this is the crazy crap that these people are doing. They're reaching out to anybody to try to go after Megan, go after Jeremy, go after DUI guy. I mean, it is insane. The level of insanity coming out of that side is just, it baffles the mind. I'm surprised that they've been able to get away with this stuff for so long. And, you know, it goes to show what I said months and months ago. If they're doing it here and they're getting caught, where else have they done this that they haven't gotten caught? What other kind of cases has Ducey been in that he hasn't gotten caught doing the same, you know, with the same kind of behavior? I mean, we saw what he did with the judicial grievance committee in what was it, Connecticut? Yeah, you saw how he behaved there, where he was reaching out to them ex parte, telling them, you know, that they, you know, calling them all kinds of names, writing stories about it. I mean, ooh, really? I want to see those emails. Yeah, I'd love to see those emails also. You'll just have to wait like everybody else. Once those emails are out there, we'll get to see all of it. I did see a little bit of what Tug and Megan showed tonight. Those voicemails. Oh, I mean, the conversations that Tug was having with Megan. And I mean, I said this yesterday. If Tug is sitting there telling you that he's got something, he's not like the fleas where he will just make shit up and say, oh yeah, I've got this information. Because if he doesn't, then it makes him look like an ass. I mean, why would he do something like that? I mean, we've seen that the fleas have never provided any receipts on what they say. They tend to make up stuff. Lulu checking in. Good to see Miss Vina. I mean, it's crazy that these folks think that they're getting away with, I don't know. I don't know what their end goal is, but it seems to be not working for them very well right now. That's all I got to say about that. In my opinion, they're losing more than just a little bit. They're losing quite a bit, and we'll just have to see how it all plays out. We're only on day 3. We're only on day 3. And there are still more days to go. Ooh. Well, we'll just have to see what's going to be coming out and how they try to spin it, because it's going to be hard to spin, you know. And you think about this and in that sort of general aspect of it is you've got the fleas. And you remember Donor Dave. Everybody remembers Donor Dave, you know, the guy that was donating $56,000. $56,000 that he donated. And they were calling him an angel. That was their angel. Oh, you're such an angel. You are an angel. You are an absolute angel. And see how fast they turned on him? If you don't believe me, just go back and watch the video where they're laying up the fence You know, that nice glorious video where they're just calling him an absolute angel, and they're so grateful for all that he's doing for the what we find out now is the flea. And as soon as that got destroyed, as soon as that narrative was destroyed, as soon as he was just like, hey, you haven't done what you said you were going to do, you saw how fast they threw him under the bus. They not only threw him under the bus, they backed up, ran over him 3 or 4 more times, and just kept doing it over and over again. Every chance they got, they destroyed that person. They just went on the absolute attack. How long do you think it is before their new angel, what is it, Strictly or Stractly or Struckly or something like that, before they throw them under the bus also? If that person even exists, the one that's claiming, oh, they're going to double the money. Really? No receipts. And you know that they haven't shown any receipts, because what did Tuck just show you? And they'll say, oh, look, they said they're going to double everything that you donate. No receipts on any of that. You just notice that a lot of that stuff all of a sudden disappears. Oh, but we're going to do X, Y, or Z. Are they really? It makes you start wondering what exactly are they doing? All you've seen so far are a bunch of boxes that have been sitting around in there. Have you seen what's inside those boxes? Have you seen what might have been returned? It starts, you start asking these kinds of questions whenever you're not blinded by the craziness. Whenever you start seeing, hey, they've done this before. You've got Lynette openly telling people, telling Tug. He has the recording of it. If you don't believe me, go back and listen to it. You have the recording of her saying that fence outside of how much money was actually all the gift cards. And they kept telling everybody it was 20 grand. You don't realize how much money it costs. Well, it was paid for with the gift cards, according to Lynette. Of course, she was also told that there's only 17,000 after 56,000 came in. Now, I looked up how much those toilets cost by the number according to them of that toilet. That toilet at that point in time was around $100. They got 2 $100 toilets. I don't know about the hot water heater because I couldn't pull up on that. But if they got one of those, are basically made for an RV. They're like a little mini water heater. They're not very big. I know because I see them all the damn time. It's like a 5-gallon, 20-gallon hot water heater. They're just really, really small. They're like about a quarter of the size of a hot water heater, like a normal hot water heater you would have at your house. And they got 2 of those. I mean, you're talking what, 1,000 altogether for everything that they spent? But yeah, people just kept on throwing money at them. I've shown you what happened with that chick in what was it, Minnesota or Pennsylvania, some shit like that, where they pulled some homeless guy in there and got him in on the scam. And they ran up over $400,000 worth of funds that came in. Now, what did they do with it? They went out and bought a brand new BMW. They went on gambling trips with this guy's money, and he knew about it. And then they bought him an RV, parked it on their property, charged him rent, and that got repossessed. Anytime he would ask for money, they'd tell him, no, because you're just going to use it on drugs, and they wouldn't give him his money. And they ended up spending, I think, 5 years and 4 years, and I think he ended up spending 3 years in prison over it, because that's considered wire fraud. And they would have went for more on him, but he's the one that turned him in. You know why he turned him in? Because they wouldn't give him his damn money. I told you about this crap months ago. And I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Yeah. You remember me showing that case. There's a reason why I showed that case. You know, it was to show what kind of things can happen to people that are running scams. They don't heed warnings. Check it in. We'll join the replay crew in the morning. Well, thank you, Sleep Watcher. You rest well. You rest well. And early mug raid, welcome, mug raiders. Tug and mug raid, welcome. Yeah, those bombshells were off the chain today. I mean, I had a whole bunch of stuff going on, so I was able to drop in an earbud and listen to it. I listened to Jeremy's members only, and actually threw a couple of things up there in chat. It was fun. It was fun. They were having a good time. And it's good to see them sort of unwind after, you know, a long day of work, because they are like machines, just hitting. It seems like they get up in the morning, they hit the ground running, and they don't stop until their head hits the pillow, if it ever does hit the pillow. I mean, it is just constant work. I mean, that's what has drawn people to the Hales, is just the amount of work that they put into life, and just in general. I mean, into the amount of effort that Lineat has put into going after people, attacking, posting on Facebook, attacking, posting on other forums, attacking, the yelling and screaming, the phone calls between people. You know, if she would take all of that energy and focus it on one project where she didn't have, you know, where she wasn't attacking people, where she was just focusing on herself, she could be a multimillionaire. I mean, she has so much energy, but she doesn't focus it anywhere. And it's crazy. Why would you do this to yourself? Why? I don't know. It makes no sense to me. But we're gonna watch some more of this so we can get this caught up. Do I have an open letter tonight, Max? I do not have an open letter. I will not have another open letter until I've got court documents that I can do an open letter to. And you know, I think they've sort of, I think they're scared. They're scared to start sending me crap because I respond to it. They just don't like how I respond to it because they want to get in some sort of debate. And I don't mind debating somebody on something or disagreeing with somebody, you know, in a stream. That I don't have any problem with that. Show me your point of view. But whenever they do it in bad faith, I have no interest in even entertaining them. So that's why I do the open letters. A lot of people ask for the open letters because they usually are good. Sometimes they're not as good as I'd like them to be. I've got one actually, I think, sitting in my, I've got one that I need to upload. But yeah, there just hasn't been anything going on. Take a little break away from things and you know, refocus. I do have a song for you guys tonight, and I will be. And if you're a member, you've probably seen it. It is out there for members only right now. But a little bit before midnight, I will show you the whole thing, and we'll have a good time with it, because I had some fun. I had some fun with it. It was. It was good. I did something I normally don't do. Normally I just upload it, but this time I put the lyrics down there so you can actually see what the lyrics are. It's beautiful. LP could have an argument in a room on her own, which she probably does. I mean, as far as I can tell, she's got some crazy ideas about how things work. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Hold on just a second. Let me refresh this so I can get the speed up to where it needs to be, because the speed does. I can't sit here and listen to her on normal speed. It will drive me up the wall. So I speeded up, and somebody asked me about that. They said, why is Randy talking so fast? I was like, oh no, that's me. I've got it on times 1.25. The two L's really being nasty. And I'm sure they will be. This is the thing. They've been called out. They have been checked. They have been mated, and they are found still wanting. Still wanting. Here we go.
John said hi. Mike said hi. I think there was other witnesses that day. Jamie was there. Tim was there. There was another man there who I don't know who that was. There were several people there that were helping us with the tree.
When was that?
I have no clue. The day.
Skeletor.
Had you already closed on the property that you're living
Yes.
in? Oh, wait a minute. Again,
I think so.
Just let me get the question. You just
Yeah,
keep on
let me
jumping the gun.
finish the question, lady.
When you first
Wow.
met Mr. Hales with the tree falling across the road onto your property, had you already closed on the property in Otter Creek, Florida?
I'm not sure if we had closed on it or if we just had the permission to be on it. I'm not sure.
She's lying. She knows exactly what she did. She came to Otter Creek. She lied to me, told me that she owned the property, had me trespass on the property through her own lies, then went back to Northport, then put their condo up for sale, then made an offer on the property because she stalked us. And you wonder why Silver Scam wanted out.
Now you understand what he just is explaining to you. Jeremy is not going to make a statement that he doesn't believe is true. And he's gone back and he's looked at the timeline on everything that's happened. And this timeline is pretty straight up. Watch for her start popping pills and yelling at John. Oh, it gets more interesting. Trust me, Kevin. It gets more interesting. Oh.
Because he knows she incriminates everyone around her. And there are many more pending charges. You understand, we already know the answers to all the questions. We already have the evidence to back up all the answers to the questions. This is to further incriminate her and press charges against her. And it's about to get out of control.
Oh, and you have no idea how out of control it gets because, you have to understand that this was almost a year ago that this was going on. Almost a year ago today. Oof.
So it was around.
We came down here October.
Yeah, Jeremy has even apologized on video before, saying that he said something wrong or misquoted something, or he absolutely has. Yeah, I can't stand her voice groaning on normal speed either. It's a total opposite of white noise.
26.
Okay.
October
because you said you
26th.
have this medical condition, you're not really that sure what dates, so you're not sure what it was.
I know what date
Damn,
we
again,
moved
you're
down
doing
here.
it again, man. You're
Stop.
worried about how long this is going to take. This is going, every time you interrupt me can't get a question out and you answer, you're just causing more delay. I know you want to jump the gun, but we're making a record here. So I ask you again, please don't jump the gun. Let me get the question out so you can understand it as well. Okay. So you're unable to give even an approximate date as to when time you first met Jeremy Hales in person. And that's because you have this medical condition you described. Is that right?
I plead the fifth. I don't know if it's because of my
What?
medical condition or if it's just that I don't remember the exact day. It was 2 years ago.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, this is so difficult, and right here, you've got her admitting she doesn't know when she actually met Jeremy as compared to when she actually moved to Otter Creek. Because it's not whatever it is going on in her brain, which we can make, wild guesses that it might be something that's, in the pill form. That's just why she's having a hard time remembering, because whenever you get on certain pills, it tends to, you tend to not be able to focus properly. Those little pain pills could cause issues, in my opinion, that would be, not lead you down the right road of doing things in good time. I mean, why move out of a home with a roof over your head to a piece of flat property that has nothing built on it whatsoever. And I mean, Shara provided the reason why that was for her moving there, because her plan, according to what Jamie was saying, was that her plan was to use Jeremy's fame to put up some nice little tiny homes on there where people could Airbnb there. They'd be able to stay, thinking that there was something more going on. She could possibly do, you know, X, Y, or Z for Jeremy. She could be a big part of his life. She could, you know, sort of mentor Jamie and you know, and like have all of these people that, you know, wanted to meet someone famous. She lives across the street from someone famous and my property value is going to go up. I could do Airbnbs. We'll move into, you know, we'll get these little places put up, and, you know, we've got a large enough property. We could put multiple ones up here and get the fire pit happening, and we'll be all sitting around singing Kumbaya. We'll live in the big house and we'll all be good to go. And things didn't work out like that at all.
Did you send him a text saying, I'm sorry, an email that says,
Yeah.
you're a fan of his, and ask him if he will move the tree with his tractor?
The big house. Yeah, she's looking at a big house. Really good stream today, Rosalind. I was able to catch up on that. That was pretty darn good. Nice, interesting story. If you haven't heard the story on Rosalind Duke, you should definitely go check that out from today. It is quite informative for those that are in the know. Yes. For those that are in the know. You want to talk about dropping some bombshells? Rosalind dropped a few tonight. Oh my gosh, she was banking on getting access to what the hell subscribers money. Yes. That is exactly what it gives all the appearance of. Oh my gosh. And they had a plan of using Home Depot sheds as being Airbnbs. Yeah.
I have no clue. I don't remember.
So it's possible you did send him an email saying you were a fan and asking him.
I don't remember.
Again, you just did it again. So again, if you're complaining, and this is being video recorded, every time I ask you a question and you stop me before I reach the end of the question, we're going to have this conversation. And it's taking 30 seconds each time. And I know you want to get over with. So I don't know why you would do it. Otherwise, you're just not hearing me. I'm trying to make a record. So every time I ask you a question, let me get the full question out. So we have a record, and then I'm sure you understand my question. Okay? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
The question is, you said you didn't know if you sent him an email saying you were a fan and asking him to move
I don't know. It's a pretty hot drawing. That's all I got to say.
the tree with a tractor, right?
I don't know if I sent him an email or not. I have no idea.
You don't deny that you did send him an email saying you were a fan, and would he please use his tractor to remove the tree that fell on your property, right?
I have no idea if I said I was a fan or not. I have no idea.
Right. So you don't deny that you did, right? It's possible you did. You just don't remember, right?
I don't know.
You don't know if it's possible? So you're denying it. You're saying no way that you sent him an email, right? Ma'am, who are you talking to again? Who are you talking to?
Yep. There she went.
Now we just lost.
Yeah. Talking to somebody in the background. Yep. She's trying to tell John something. More than likely she's saying, John, I'm in the middle of this. Stop interrupting me. And he's telling her, no. Oh no. She picks on Mr. Biker. Yeah, she does. Yeah. No impulse control.
Ma'am, you're off the video. We don't hear you. You've muted the video. The record's going to reflect she's muted her video. She's probably having a conversation. Looked like she was having a conversation with somebody. And
yes.
Ma'am, if you don't come back and say something, we are going to assume that you're not participating in this deposition.
All right.
Ma'am, your audio is still muted and you've turned your video off, but yet you're still online.
Yeah, this takes a lot of patience to deal with this crap. Imagine having to deal with this through a deposition. Just
Okay.
nothing
So
but
this deposition has now
silence.
been apparently terminated by Miss Preston, who is remaining online, and we can send her. Court reporter, can you ask her and text her and see if she's
Sorry, it was my lawyer calling, and they are going to call me back. They are, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm supposed to call them so we can finalize everything.
Who is your lawyer?
It's going to be Josh Silverman, I believe.
Oh,
You testified under oath that Mr. Silverman's office just called you?
Yes, sir.
Who'd you speak with?
His person that he just had call me. I don't know. I forgot his name. I didn't listen. I was trying to hurry because of you.
Okay. So, court reporter, could
Yes.
you read back the pending question that was asked before she? Oh, I know what it was. Sorry. We definitely saw you speaking with somebody. Who were you speaking with?
Someone from Josh Silverman's
No,
office.
no. You were speaking out loud. You were not on the phone. This is being audio and video taped. We'll go back on
Yes.
the video. You were saying something to somebody.
John is outside. He can't hear me. He can't see me. I was mouthing to him, the lawyer's calling. What do I do? So I answered it. You said I should be able to answer phone calls while in the middle of the
We don't want
deposition.
anyone, not to.
she's not supposed to answer phone calls in the middle of this. He told her, do not answer phone calls. You should be able to turn that off. You could turn that ability off where it just goes immediately to voicemail. Of course, she keeps saying that she's not tech savvy, but she seems to be smart enough to turn off the camera while she's talking to John and muting her microphone while she's talking with John. Amazing, isn't it? Oh, I forgot his name. You just got off the phone. Yeah.
Mr. Cook, especially him, because he's a witness. But really, no one except your lawyer. If you have a lawyer, you don't have
The
one.
lawyer called me.
Yeah.
I
Again,
answered the phone.
Once again, I feel like the movie My Cousin Vinny here. We have a miscommunication, a problem. You're not understanding me that I asked you when I'm speaking, and I've been pretty good.
I wasn't really talking to John Cook. I was just saying,
Oh.
oh my God, the lawyer's calling. What do I do? I need to answer it. So I decided to answer it because you said I should be able to answer the call while still in the Zoom. And if
Yeah.
it wasn't my lawyer, I wouldn't have answered it. But since it was the lawyer that I'm assuming I'm going to get at the end of this, then I needed to answer it to find out what they said to do.
Okay. So if you're going to speak to someone else in the room, there should be no one there.
You're good,
But if you're
Val.
going
There's
to
no one in the room.
again,
Here's the room.
I'm interrupting.
Here's the room. He's
Ma'am, please
outside.
stop doing what you're doing.
I just showed you the room. There's no one in
This
the
is-
room. Not sitting in the
This
room.
is, and this is definitely a problem. You're causing extreme delay in this deposition by all these things you're doing, interrupting the questioner as a witness, and then with these run-on answers and doing things that aren't.
That's
needed.
right.
So
Okay.
it's, I'm trying to get it done as quickly as I can.
Okay, I'll hand.
You
I'll
just did
hand
it again. You just did it again. You
said
just
yes,
don't-
sir.
You just did it again. So you just need to let me get my breath and my words out. Take a breath, and then you can answer. And we're all ears when you answer. I need you to be all ears. when
Oh,
I'm
thank you,
speaking. Is that
Artie.
okay?
I appreciate that.
Yes, I know. Yes.
Well, let's try it again. So if you need to speak to someone in your room, there should be no one there. But if there's an emergency, I understand that. So if you have some sort of emergency,
I feel
phone call,
bad
whatever it
for
is,
that
just
straw.
say someone just entered the room. Tell us who they are and tell us what the emergency is that's interrupting this deposition. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I want to make sure, because it's unclear. So let's get a clear answer here, one way or the other. And again, we're just seeking the truth. All we are is seeking the
That's
truth.
right. That's all he
So-
had to do, but he hadn't done that.
Do you deny that you sent Mr. Hales an email saying,
I plead the fifth.
did I finish my question? I didn't. How can you plead the fifth to a question you haven't heard yet? Are you denying that you sent Mr. Hales an email saying, and I quote, I'm a fan, unquote. Are you denying you sent him an email that says that, ma'am? I can't read that.
I plead the fifth.
That's okay. Okay. Let me ask you another question. Did you send him an email asking him to move the tree that fell on your property with his tractor?
I plead the fifth.
Libby!
Did you ask Mr. Hales at any time to give your grandson a job?
I'll answer that. Yes.
Tell us about that. What kind of job did you want Mr. Hales to give your grandson?
Anything. Mr.
What?
Hales at that point seemed like a nice guy. I asked my grandson was 17 and I was going to bring him down here and get him a new life. He was being beaten and abused by his mother and father, and I wanted to get him a job. So I asked him if he would give him a job.
Doing
He
what?
kindly said yes.
Who said yes?
Jeremy.
He told you he would give your grandson a job
Yes, he did.
in person?
No,
How?
I don't on those messages.
So how can he promise giving somebody a job that he's never met, that he's never vetted out? And I'm pretty sure that Jeremy's already debunked this, but that would make no sense to me whatsoever. Somebody you don't know their situation, you don't know. Hell, you could be hiring somebody that's a thief or criminal or an abuser or any number of things. You don't know what you're hiring whenever you're bringing somebody in there. And it doesn't seem to me, Jeremy being a businessman, he might have said, well, I mean, he can come down and talk to me. I mean, I'll listen to him, but we'll just have to see. I mean, that would make more sense. Oh, thank you, Valley. Appreciate you.
You sent me a text message that says he'll give your grandson the job?
I don't know whether he sent an email or sent it in those texts. That's all the text I have.
Do you have anything in writing from Jeremy Hales?
I
that
don't
says-
know.
Again.
I don't know. I don't know.
Again.
Stop
When I say again, I'm not going to
interrupting.
go to the speech. I'll just say again. And when I say again, like that, you know what it means. It means that again, I've been unable to complete a question, and I've been interrupted, and it just causes delay. And it causes you to not hear the full question, which I want you to understand and listen to.
She's referring to her grandson, Landon, who she's also stated is a habitual thief, a complete and total of strong drink at the age of 18. Never, ever have I said I would hire anybody associated with her, related to her. I want them out of my life. This is another bold-faced lie.
See, this is why that interjections that Jeremy throws in there are for these kinds of reasons. Oh my gosh, this is a key art of LP. You saw that Jeremy Hales gave his Ohio workers housing. She wanted to get in on that for Landon and her. I guarantee you Landon had nothing to do with it. I guarantee you Landon had nothing to do with it. He was just the end. He was just the end. If she could get him on there working, there's a possibility that she told Landon, and I'm assuming here because I don't know her conversations, but I'm assuming she probably told Landon, yes, come here, stay here. I know somebody that'll hire you up. He's always hiring, and you will get some housing. You'll be set up. You will be able to work. You won't have to worry about anything. You'll be good to go. All you got to do is just get down here. And that might be why he showed up. And then she said, oh, look, well, I got a strapping young man here. I'm going to put him to work. I've seen this kind of behavior from people before. It is just like she's looking at it going, hey, I can get free labor off this person and let's do it. It was a way in. Yeah. Another way in. That's what it turns out to be. Jeremy's too cautious and too frugal a businessman to hire sight unseen. Yeah, exactly.
So again, we're taking so long here. If I were to play back this video when we're done and use the time every time I had to make that instruction to you, it could be a half hour every time we're done, maybe even more, with all the pausing. So it's easier on me. It's easier on me, and it's easy for you. It's easier
Okay,
on
sir, may I interrupt for 1 minute? John Cook needs to walk through to get his medication because they're back there. So he's going to walk through really quickly to get his medicine and walk back
I
out.
got you. That's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, that would have been an appropriate way to do it. And you wait for him to walk in, you wait for him to walk out, and he goes about his day.
Harley, Daddy can't play with you. No, no. You could play later.
Why not? Why
Okay,
can't the
baby.
child go play with it with her with him? I mean, come on.
John has left the room.
Okay. So do you have anything in writing from Jeremy Hales that says, yes, I will give your grandson a job?
Let me look and see if it was in the text messages. I'll have to go back and look if it's here. Just a
Yeah,
minute.
but he isn't her father,
I'm
they
pretty
say.
sure I gave you everything.
Oh my gosh. Also telling him she knew. See, he's talking to her. They're having a conversation right now. If you need,
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, no. See, I just read all these because you just wanted them, so I gave them to you without reading them. That phone has been destroyed. The screen is ruined. I had an iPhone.
see, there you go. Oh, the phone is destroyed. But see, here's the thing, Lynette, that you don't seem to understand. Just destroying the phone doesn't destroy the evidence. And they're hoping that none of that evidence is preserved anywhere else. Amazing that stuff is forever. I mean, there is a period of time that it takes to clean it out. And that's why they want to keep delaying all of this. Because the longer they delay, the longer it takes for them to actually try to get that evidence. What's to say they don't already have the evidence that they need? So you have to remember, like Jeremy said, they're not asking questions about things that they haven't already asked for. Like, just because you think, oh, I delete this message, you think it goes away. Oh, no. That's not how it works. That stuff is still there. It's preserved for reasons just like this.
And I had a Note 10. The baby broke the screens, so the text messages are on those phones.
Phones,
Okay, so
multiple
the answer
phones.
is
So
two.
no, I do not have anything asking.
Mhm.
I asked for a friend, a job for a friend later, but I do not have anything that asks for a job for Landon.
But they
No.
have it,
Well,
I'm
you can
sure.
get us-
if
go
it's
back to
there.
the Zoom, please. Thank you for looking.
Well, maybe if I go to-
Yep, he's talking to
There
her.
you go.
Right, but the question was not whether you have something that where you asked for a job for your grandson. You've testified under oath a few minutes ago that Jeremy Hales said he would give your grandson a job, right?
Yes.
And I asked you, do you have anything in writing from Mr. Hales? Again, see, see? Let's try it again. I asked you if you had anything in writing from Mr. Hales that said he would give your grandson a job. You went and looked and you couldn't find anything. So the answer is no. You have nothing in writing from Mr. Hales that says he will give your grandson a job, correct?
On this phone? No, I do not.
I didn't say on this phone. Let's try it again. Do you have,
I'm not gonna lie. I have another phone that the screen is broken and it could be there. So I'm not gonna lie and perjure myself and tell you, no, I do not, when it possibly is on that other phone.
okay, but you don't, as you sit here today, you have nothing from him in writing that says he will give
No.
your again. When I say again, we know what that means. So here we go.
Here we go,
when
yet
you say
again.
you looked and there was nothing, does that mean you, as you sit here today, you have nothing in writing from Mr. Hales that says he will give your grandson a job, right?
Right.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to pull up your messages now. Oh, it doesn't do it. Doesn't create it to a
Hell.
PDF, so I got to do it some other way. All right, hang on.
What the hell is she doing off screen? Wow. Good night, Sherry. You have a wonderful night.
So let me ask you, what happened if he said that he's going to give your grandson a job? Did he give your grandson a job, Mr. Hales?
Landon never came down. Landon got a very good job in Iowa, and he met a beautiful little cheerleader, and he decided to stay in Iowa. He was CPS involved and couldn't leave at the time.
Oh, so he couldn't leave at the time, but all of a sudden he showed up down there. It's strange how many things happen in a year's time. So he actually did come down. And guess what? She accused him of heavy drink. We've seen the video. She accused him of heavy drink. She accused him of doing horrible things. A lot of horrible things. And then all of a sudden they're buddy, and she sent him on his way. I mean, you know, what is the truth? Does she even know anymore? Does she even know what the truth is anymore? Or she just makes it up as she goes along?
And he hasn't been back since, right?
Well, he hasn't lived.
When were you looking? When was Landon looking to get a job? Possibly?
I don't remember what month it was, or what it was.
There you go.
What kind of job did Jeremy say he was going to give Landon?
Yeah.
He didn't. We didn't talk about what kind of job.
How many hours?
I knew what Jeremy does. Jeremy does storage units. So I think I had probably said, hey, he'll unload trailers for you. He'll do whatever for you. He's a good kid, hardworking. That was probably conversation, probably not word for word.
Right. And that was in person?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know.
Well,
I'm not sure.
Well, you're also, I may have missed it. Did you say when Jeremy said yes to you, that was by email?
I have no clue. I don't know.
Do you have any independent recollection as you sit here today of Jeremy in person saying to you, yes, I'll give your grandson a job?
You're right.
I have no
You're
clue
right.
whether it was
this
in
year.
person or in writing. I don't know.
How much was Jeremy going to pay your grandson?
That was never discussed.
So it's over
How many
a year
hours a week
ago.
was Jeremy
That
going
was
to
never discussed.
Again. How many hours a week did Jeremy say he would let your grandson work for him?
That was never discussed.
Okay. And you asked
At
Jeremy
the moment.
to give your grandson a
Exactly.
job because Jeremy's a nice guy? Right?
No, Jeremy's not a nice guy, but I thought he was a nice guy at that point.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So did Jeremy help move the tree with his tractor?
Jeremy did help other people move the tree. Yes.
Did Jeremy, along with other people, move the tree from your property?
John asked Jeremy to leave.
What the hell? Answer the question. It was a simple question because he just repeated back the same answer that she gave him. He asked her. He took down the tree. She said he had other people help him take down the tree. He said, okay, so Jeremy helped other people take down the Jeremy and other people take down the tree. And now she's shifting over to John asked Jeremy to leave. That's not the question I asked.
The property, because I think that something was going on with the tree, wasn't going where it was supposed to. So John told Jeremy he didn't need to finish doing it. And actually John and some other guys finished moving the tree. So part of the tree.
Was Jeremy using his tractor?
Yes.
Was anybody else using a tractor?
Nobody else was using the tractor. No.
Okay. About how long? Do you remember, or do you know Jeremy was using his tractor to move that tree?
I have no clue.
Were you there?
Yes, I was there.
Did you help?
I was working on other projects, other things.
I'm sure you're having fun counting all the lies, and this is another one. John never asked me to leave the property or told me to leave the property. It was Lynette who emailed, begged me to come to the property with my tractor, which wasn't legally her property. She had me trespassing.
Yes.
And then my tractor was not big enough to push the entire tree, which they did not ask me to bring a chainsaw, which then another neighbor, Michael, came over to actually do the chainsaw, and he started to lop branches off. I started to move branches. When it was all done, I actually just left like a normal person does.
Yeah.
It was Lynette who, at the very beginning of meeting me, telling me that she's moving here and he's not. and that he does all these horrible things and she wants him out of her life. Isn't that odd? She finally gets him out of her life in jail, but now she needs him and she wants him. I don't understand these two's relationship, but it is beyond toxic.
Okay. Did John help?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I need to interrupt. My alarm just went off. John, you need to go into the shed, or I need to take a 2-second break and grab my daughter's medication. Her alarm went off.
No, that's
She
okay.
has to
I'll
have
tell you,
medication.
okay, we're gonna take a half hour to get a lunch break, get some nutrition into you as well. And so you can make whatever calls you want. You've been
So
able to,
I can disconnect from this and rejoin in a half hour?
we're expecting you back here at 1:30.
Thank you.
Wait, but she's gonna go off the record, ma'am. Jacqueline?
Oh, okay. The time is 1 p.m. We are off the record. The time is 1:33 p.m. We are on the record.
So they came back a little bit over a half hour later, and they're back on a record. Hey, Shizzy, how you doing, JD fan? Good to see you. Good to see you. When people lie, they have to remember what they say. When you tell the truth, it's the same answer over and over. Exactly. Megan is back on tugs about Lickman. Yeah, I imagine so. I mean, Lickman's got some issues. Standing in her truth bullshit. Wait, does she own a bull? I think it's turtle shit. You're standing in line. That's a possibility.
Okay.
Oh,
1 second. All right. So, May, I want to ask you, we're going to pick up where we left off. And I did get your other messages just now by text. All right. So, were you able to make your phone call?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So now, 1 second.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually sign in on my laptop. I fixed my internet
okay.
Okay.
so I can get off my phone. So if you
Get off
give
your
me
phone.
two,
Right,
would be much easier if it was not on my phone.
right. Okay. Well, while we're doing, let's get started. Let's get started. So I want to ask you, what happened, ma'am? You just disappeared.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to reset my Yeah, I'm just not going to be able to. So, because in order to do it, I have to get off of the site. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh,
All right,
geez.
so going back to the day that
Yes, Libby, I was there. I was there, Libby. Megan was on with Ricada today. It was a really good stream, and Ricada had a lot to say about what was happening here. If you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. It is very informative.
you had asked Jeremy to help out moving the tree from your property. You said you had witnesses. Who else was there? Besides, you said John was there, you were there, Jeremy was there. Who else was there?
Jamie was there. A guy named Mike was there, and a guy named Tim was there, and another guy I don't know his name.
And Jamie, and what was the second name? Mike?
Mike.
And who else?
A guy named Tim. I don't know his last name, and
Do you
then
know Mike's
another
last name?
man. No,
Did
I
you-
do not
did
know
you-
Mike's last name.
Did you invite these people to your property?
They were driving by. They stopped to help.
But they know you.
Did
You
not
know,
know them.
you don't know any
No.
of them.
I hadn't known them. That's when I first met them.
So when you say them, you're saying to us that
She didn't live there at the time, so she wouldn't have known these people.
day that you asked Mr. Hales to remove the tree from your property was the first day you had met those three people that you just mentioned, right?
Except for Jamie. I knew Jamie. But
What's
all
Jamie?
the rest, Johnson.
All right. How long have you known Jamie Johnson?
I'd known her for several months over the internet.
Several
Just
months
over the
even
internet.
today? You only know her several months now?
Now I've known her about a year and a half.
Okay. So you met,
Not sure.
her name is Jamie Johnson.
Yes.
What's her phone number?
I no longer have her phone number. She changed her number and I don't have it.
How do you communicate with her?
I do not communicate with her anymore.
Why not?
Because she did drugs on my property and brought a stolen trailer to my home.
Oh, but we find out that it wasn't that. We found out through Shara, if you haven't seen the video, and this is a little bit of just catch up on it. And then speaking of catch up, she was also there that night that we watched the live auction. But to just give you guys a catch up on this one. If you haven't seen Char's video, her conversation with Jamie Star Johnson, they had two, she did two videos, and I can't remember which one it is. Definitely go watch both of those. They're very informative, and they sort of debunk a lot of what she's saying. This is how easily she lies through things. She wanted that trailer. She wanted Jamie Star Johnson's trailer, and Jamie had talked with, I believe it was her ex-husband, and I may be getting some of this wrong, but she talked with her ex-husband. Her ex-husband, basically set it up where she could get the trailer, make payments on it, get it taken care of. She had money to do this with. Well, apparently a lot of her belongings disappeared. That trailer was towed away because Lynette was trying to lay claim to it. No different than she did with Lloyd's camper. So for her to call it a stolen trailer, that's the only way they could get the trailer off the property, was basically because she didn't have rights to the trailer fully. She hadn't had the trailer paid off, and Lynette wanted to get the trailer from her. If she could get the trailer from her, she would have another place that she could move into. I don't know what her end goal was, but yeah, she's done this a couple of times.
Did you know the trailer was stolen?
She made a very strange comment that she needed to get with a lady to make a title. And I said, you don't make titles. And so I decided to run the VIN number through the sheriff's department.
Trailer fetish.
And at first they ran it only in Florida and it came back fine. But after we hung up, he ran it in other states and they found out the trailer was stolen.
Because she wanted this trailer.
And then you told the sheriff that?
No, the sheriff told me that.
The sheriff come to your property, or did you contact him?
Yes, he did. He confiscated the trailer.
Did you contact the sheriff first about that trailer, or they contacted you first?
I contacted trailer to run the VIN, or the sheriff to run the VIN number.
Which she didn't need to do.
When was the last time you spoke to him?
Yeah, the trailer wasn't stolen.
I don't know.
Was it before or after you filed against Jeremy for a injunction?
I filed in September. I think it was before that. I'm not sure what month she was here. I don't know. I don't know.
And you met her, you said, online while you were living in Northport, Florida, right? And this is Jamie Johnson, right?
Yes.
Okay. And she happened to be driving by when you?
No, I met her.
So Jamie actually came down and has shown proof of what Lynette told her. She had not purchased the property at the time. She wanted to take Jamie down there so Jamie could meet Jeremy. She hadn't moved into the property. She hadn't put an offer on it. That property was still up for sale. She brought herself down there. Saga begins a cavalcade of campers, trailers on turned purgatory, John's camper, mauled, repossessed, Jamie's trailer, stolen, removed, Lloyd's camper, tried to buy, rescued, John's new camper. Oh, then there's also another. Yeah, I mean, it's just a endless supply of trailers keep rolling in there. It's amazing how she keeps grifting all of this money from people. I mean, if she's in a new trailer, that means that she raised money, but yet she's in a bankruptcy. I mean, it's amazing to me that this money just keeps magically appearing for her. So you're seeing how these grifters operate. It's much easier to get a trailer that you can tow away pretty easy. You can hook it up to the back of a truck, make it go away, and all of a sudden just poof, disappear. Change your name. You've got how many of them now?
Said, sir, I met her online.
Okay, I know what you said.
She was
Yeah, you stalked her online also, in my opinion. And that's how you ended up getting involved with Shara. You have to remember that these folks were very interested in the ongoings of what was going on in Otter Creek. Yeah, that's John's story. According to George and Jeremy, that new camper is trashed already and the heater doesn't work. I don't know anything about that. I can imagine that it's not living up to their expectations.
She was an advocate against CPS corruption, or whatever you call it. People taking children's kids for no reason. And I met her in that way. She was an advocate.
Right, but how did she wind up being there that day?
My house.
On your property?
She told me that Jeremy had contacted her and asked her to get a hold of me and come check on my daughter Harley, because Jeremy told her that I was abusing my daughter. So she asked if she could come and stay after she dropped her children off at their father's in Ocala. And I told her yes.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the day you said she was when the tree fell on your property. How did she wind up being there that day?
She had came with us that day to look at the property and be on the property. We were given permission by the 3 sisters or 2 sisters or whatever it was, and the real estate agent to be on the property and start cleaning it up.
Huh. See how the story changed all of a sudden? Do you notice the shift in story? The shift in story was she owned the property and she, said that the real estate agent gave them permission to come down and clean up the property. Why would a real estate agent need to give you permission to come down and clean up a property? There would be no reason for that if you didn't own the property. You would be able to do that on your own. That means that she did not own the property at the time. She's admitting to it right here that she did not own the property at the time, because there would be no reason for a real estate agent to give even give her any sort of permission to do anything on that property if she didn't own it. I mean, you can see her getting caught in all of her lies during this deposition, the lies that she's telling. I mean, if you buy a house, I'm just, just think about this. What purpose would you have for asking permission to come down and even touch property unless you've closed on the property, you've signed the paperwork, you've gotten everything completed? She just is getting caught in lie after lie after lie after lie. No, there is a possibility that a real estate agent could do that. I don't know why they would, because if they don't have money in hand, they'd be very hesitant, very, very hesitant because of, safety reasons. If that tree were to fall on somebody, guess who's going to be liable for it? The old owner. You don't have insurance on it. I mean, there's so many reasons why they wouldn't do it. Not saying that they didn't. I'm just saying it makes no sense at all that they would. This is a Michelle on offense. Watch for the switch to Lynette on defense.
Here we can see Lynette knows when she's lying and when she's telling the truth, because she finally did just tell the truth that she didn't own the property. She had permission by the property owners to be on the property. She did not have permission to have me on the property with a tractor. There are those that think she's so delusional, so mentally insane that she believes her own lies. Again, she just proved she does not believe her own lies. She knows when she's lying, and she knows when she's telling the truth. Now, let's even dig into this jamster, Jamie, the godmother that she only knew for months over the internet, who is the godmother who you just physically met for the first time, who, by the way, who's an advocate against CPS because she lost her kids again. Yes, again. Now, if Lynette, in all of her statements, doesn't scream mentally insane and unsafe for a child, I don't know what does.
So she came with us. We drove there to look to.
Hey, Mr. Coop, how you doing? Good to see you. I didn't see Coop in the chat. How you doing, Mr. Coop? Someone says, "Oh no, there you are, Mr. Coop. How you doing?" Oh, Shiz, good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well, sir. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a glorious day with all the bombshells that have been dropping. Oh, and there's more to come. We're only how many days into this? I'd say we're only 3 days into this. We've already hit more. We've already hit more bombshells in just a short period of time, and they just keep on rolling on in. If you haven't seen Tug and Megan's stream tonight, ooh boy, it's fire. If you haven't seen Jeremy's stream earlier today, ooh boy, I mean, it just keeps going and going and going. Man, oh man.
Be on the property.
From Northport.
Yes.
Who was
So
in the car? You say we drove. Who was it that drove?
John Cook, myself, and Jamie Johnson, and my little girl.
And who was driving?
Who was driving?
Yeah.
I suppose, I don't know if I was or if John was. I don't know.
But you don't know who in the hell was driving your own damn vehicle? I mean, here's the thing. Stop. Think about the answer that you're about to give. I mean, on even the smallest things. Think about the answer that you're about to give. You don't know who is driving. Was the child driving? Well, absolutely not. Well, there we can eliminate one person that would not be driving. So were you driving? Picture yourself. Were you sitting in the passenger seat, the driver's seat? What exactly were you doing at the time that you were driving, or somebody else was driving? Was it Jamie? Who was driving? A simple question, but she never even stops to think about it because she's so focused on something else. Oh.
Okay. All right. So, interesting. And so you said you asked Jamie Johnson to leave your property because of the stolen car or stolen camper, and you said that she was a drug addict. How do you know that?
Yeah.
Because she done drugs while she was here. She all of a sudden she started acting like a crazy person, and she had been gone for several days, hanging out with the known drug addict on the corner.
How do you know
and
that?
When you come to me and tell me that they're
like lady, the amount of accusations that you're throwing out on stuff with no proof, like throwing shade on somebody. And, I have a hard time believing anything that she says. Maybe she leaves her computer alone or whatever she's doing. Foul. She's done drugs. Yeah.
there's little people living in the walls of your camper, and I need to come look really quick. Hurry up. I got to find them. Yeah, you're doing. She had done it before.
She could have been doing it. She could be on a prescription medication and have that and say that to you, right?
No, she had been an addict prior, and I know the symptoms of.
How do you know?
Also, I spoke with the guy, and he told me that he did medication.
Which guy? What are you talking about?
His name is Kenny.
Kenny.
Time out. Kenny.
Wait, time out.
Who's Kenny?
Kenny's a neighbor, lives on the corner. Jeremy knows him well. He's done videos of him.
No, I don't want to see up your
How long
nose,
did she
lady.
stay on your property before you discovered?
Good Lord.
I think she was there 3 weeks. The first 2 weeks,
I can
she
see
fought
your
with
brain.
her boyfriend that she brought with her, so I made him leave. And then I started noticing that things weren't right with her, sweating a.
Yeah, she was actually with her family. Correct. Little people living between her ears. Oh, the whore. It's so bad. Oh my.
But she wouldn't sleep. She never slept. They didn't go to bed ever.
Did you sleep?
Yes, I did.
How do you know that they weren't sleeping while you were sleeping?
Well, because we'd get woke up all night long to loud music, to her walking around on the property, yelling at the chickens. I know addicts. I place addicts into treatment facilities. That's my ministry.
Really? You place addicts into treatment facilities. That's your ministry. Yet you hadn't been able to put John in one. You hadn't been able to put Landon in one. I hadn't been able to put yourself into one. You haven't been able to put Jamie into one. You know, I guess this is like a failure story. I mean, you know, I would think that somebody would say, you know, here's how I do this, and this is my little ministry. Chicken don't roam around at night. No, they usually roost at night. That's usually what happens. If you don't believe me, go to Key West. Go to Key West sometime. Go to Key West, and you will be absolutely amazed at how many chickens are on that island. And we're talking about like wild chickens. They just roost wherever they want to roost. It's pretty amazing. Oh my God, really, what a bunch of crap. I know. It's just the lies just flow out of her. I believe you. I have chickens. Yeah. Bo knows addicts. The funny part is I get that reference. If you know, you know.
So I'm very well aware of the symptoms and signs of.
Did you ask her if she was doing?
Of course I did, and she lied.
She said no.
She said no. So you're accusing her of doing something that she said no to. And she said, no, I'm going to visit my family. She talked this evening in a recording on TugStream that said he was playing back, accusing Brett and Teresa of trying to unalive the corrupt mayor of Otter Creek. Yes, that's exactly what she said. So, I mean, it's like she's very selective on what she talks about. Crook-a-doodle-doo. That's good. I like that. Oh, thank you very much, Wanda Perez, for the $20 super sticker. That is so nice of you. Oh, thank you very much. And appreciate you also. Oh my gosh. And also, if you haven't reached down there, hit that thumbs up, make it feel good, make it feel nice. If you want to throw your bingo bucks over here, like Wanda did, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. That is, and it does. You would not believe what it costs, and the prices just went up on the StreamYard. I do appreciate all of you. It won't stop me from streaming. I'll just find other ways to cut costs. I've had to do that over the past year, is figure out ways to cut costs. So every bit helps, and thank you very much. I appreciate you, Wanda. To be fair, Lynette knows the signs. Cher did once die on a couch due to OD. Just saying. Yeah. Oh, it's an absolute known fact that habitual liars don't need to think. It just flows off their tongues. Yeah, like mud. Hawaii too. Doesn't matter which island or how high you climb, there'll be chickens. Okay, not in the volcano. Well, maybe. I mean, they could be. They might be wanting a nice warm place to go. It'll be fun. That's good.
Going to tell me that she wasn't doing it because she knew she'd lose her children. She just got them back.
So come on, I don't
She
want
had
to.
just
I
gotten her
don't
children
want to
back from
see
CPS
inside your
because of
nose.
abuse.
How did you learn about her history of mints?
She told me.
When did she tell you? Before she moved in or after she moved in?
She didn't move in with me. She came for a visit and her car broke down, needed a new transmission. So she was here longer than I wanted her to be because the transmission was out of her car. So she's
lying through her nose, man. You can see it. I mean, who puts their phone up to their nose like that? It's just like, and I mean, reaching for the bourbon. I might join you on that. I'm waiting until Friday though, I think, to reach for the bourbon.
Got the tranny fixed and left.
She brought a camper on your property, right?
She got a tranny fixed. What? Why are you fixing trannies now? I thought you were dealing with addicts. And so now it's trannies you're dealing with? Good Lord.
Her ex-husband brought the camper to my property.
And they lived on that camper on your property, right?
She stayed in that camper on my property.
Stayed in it.
Did she tell you she has a history of using it before she came with the camper or after she came with the camper?
before I knew that she had used me. She assured me she was clean. She had gotten her children back. She jumped through all the hoops with CPS. They wouldn't have given her kids back had she not been clean.
We're gonna go. We're gonna take a very brief. I just need under 5 or 10
That's
minutes.
right, Levy.
Well, you can take a break if you want. We'll come back in about 10 minutes. Okay, court reporter.
Okay. The time is 1:45 p.m. We're off the record. The time is
Discussion.
1:52 p.m. We're on the record.
So where were her
Alright.
kids when she was in Florida the two times? The kids were staying with her family at that point whenever she was there. She jumps around more than a frog. Good job. She doesn't have a bat in the cave. The weirdest part is she's still reacting as if she's talking to someone several feet away, not up close. Pretty sure that John is in the room and she's trying to obscure that fact. Well, of course. Who knows what's been put up her nose? That was easier to type than say hi. When Lynette stole all of her property that she could. Yes, she did. I was just noticing her pupils. Oh, I've noticed that the whole time. They've been pinned the whole time. If you don't know what that means, that you'll see that kind of like what happens is your eyes, they'll dilate a lot, or they'll pin. If the light's really bright in a room or outside, like if you go outside without sunglasses, your eyes will pin up and they'll just, the pupil become very small. It's almost like hers are constantly pinned. Like they're just it's crazy. Listening to Lynette, I almost want to start drinking again. Please don't. If you don't drink, then don't start. And if you quit, please don't start back up. Yes. Yeah. Look at how dilated her pupils are. Oh, look, it's the gargoyle model. True. Oh, you know what? I think it's about that time. Let me see what time it is. I'm gonna have to find a clock here. No, we got a little bit more. Probably about 11:40. I'm gonna pull it up so everybody can see it.
All right, here we go. Let me show you something. So I want to make sure we're clear. You had said that you recognized Mr. Hales as being Jeremy Hales when you first saw him as your neighbor, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you remember taking a picture in front of Mr. Hales' property before you even
we've seen
closed
that
on the
picture.
property?
Jamie and I did of that sign, the one-way sign. Yeah, it was funny. We did a girly picture. Yeah, we did.
A girly
So
picture.
you remember
huh?
that picture?
Yes. It doesn't make me a stalker or a fan. It just was a sign. Yeah.
Okay. So
it doesn't make me a stalker. Just because I watch some videos doesn't make me a stalker.
when was that picture taken before or after you had met Jeremy in person?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right. Well, let's see if we can show it to you. Maybe.
I will, but can I have a fun one for me?
Who took the picture
Someone
of
else.
you in front of that sign?
I don't remember.
All right. Well, let me show it to you then.
I don't drink, but she makes me want to. No, that's not a good thing. Don't do that.
See if you can tell if this
Oh, but
gives you
everything me knew.
a recollection.
That sign was and where. Yeah, she did. Yeah, everyone knew where that sign was and where.
There we go.
I think I seen Flying Monkey. And she turned her camera
I'm trying
off
here
again.
to give you a shot of this. Hold on.
Yeah. Something just overrode
there?
my screen. Yes. Something just overrode my screen. Sorry.
All right. Hang on.
Something overrode my
I'm going to
screen.
show you this picture.
No, she figured out how to turn the screen off.
All right. See that picture? Is
Yes.
that the picture you're referring to?
Yes.
All right. So if you look at this picture, where are you? And who is that? Jamie Johnson next to you?
Yes.
Who took that picture?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Do you have this picture?
No, I don't.
Did you ever have this picture?
Yes, I did. But again, my phone, all my pictures, everything was lost when the baby broke the phone.
That coffee and
I got
call
it.
a friend.
So
That's right.
you
That's
don't know.
right.
So
Talk to me, Daddy.
this doesn't help you realize if this was before or after.
I have no clue.
No,
when
I
you
have no
met-
clue.
And you mentioned you had gotten permission to be on the property. So I guess when you asked Jeremy Hales for help removing a tree, it really wasn't your property, right? That time?
We had already, the offer had already been accepted. Everything was accepted. We were passing papers back and forth, and I had permission to be on the property.
So she did not own the property. So you see how he walked her right into that? Oh, but the papers were passing back and forth. So her saying, well, I own the property before Jeremy got there. That we've been looking at it. We already, this is all Jeremy making stuff up. We didn't stalk him. He stalked us. Right. Oh, my phone died. My phone didn't die. It doesn't work that way with an iPhone. Yes.
You had permission to be on the property because you didn't own the property. It wasn't your land at that time, correct?
Not technically, no, but we had.
Not technically, no. No, but we had permission. No, you didn't own the fucking property. Because for you to own the property, the paperwork has to be signed. The deed has to be recorded. There's a whole bunch of stuff that has to happen. It's like she's talking to someone she thinks is a complete idiot and doesn't understand how these things work. I've had to deal with buying and selling of properties. Matter of fact, I have to go deal with one tomorrow. Buying and selling of properties multiple times. Okay. That's not how it works. You don't own the property. You're not allowed on there. I would not give permission to somebody if they were wanting to get onto a piece of property. Okay. No. Insurance just alone, hell to the no. Like if you want to go out there and do a survey of the property, that's one thing, but just to come on the property, especially to remove a tree, I am not giving you permission. Be like, oh no. Just wait until it's yours and then you can do with it whatever you wish to. You wouldn't even ask for permission. You would just do it. So no. Oh, watch this. Guys, cigars are in the humidor and scotches on the bar. You want to see this stupid shit? What evil web we weave. Yes. One of Jeremy's main things is real estate. Even if Randy didn't know the specifics and timing, Jerry would know and tell him. Exactly. Oh, trust me, I'm sure Randy has purchased property also, and he knows how that situation works. I mean, think about this. Okay, just think about this for a second. I sell my house to you, and I have a contingency that I'm going to be moved out in 30 days, and you allow me that ability to basically I'm just going to pay you rent for a month, so that gives me a chance to move out of my house. Okay. Although you technically own the house, you don't have possession of the house. And if you just showed up and I found you in my house, you would probably end up like not walking out of that place. You'd be carried out in a body bag because although you own the house, I own the house still. I'm not going to do anything bad to it, but you still have no reason to be there at all whatsoever until I'm gone. There's no landlord tenant kind of agreement. There's just an agreement that you take possession of the house after I'm gone, and I'd be gone in 30 days. Tug Raid. Welcome, Tug Raiders. Welcome. And what time have we got? Oh, you know what? You guys are going to get an early view. Can we get a Shizzy and Yamaha letter to summarize the 12 days of Bombshells? I'll be waiting. I'm not going to be able to do that with Yamaha. I would love to, but Yamaha is absolutely busy like crazy. He's not able to jump on. If he was, he has a link. He knows how to get here. And it's a super sticker from Wanda Perez. Thank you so much. Just like Tug and Mug and Tug and and Megan, they have an invite. They know how to get on. Welcome, Tuggers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yep, those judges are playing stalker bingo in the back room. Yeah, they're placing bets. They're just like, when's she gonna say something else that incriminates her happy ass? Because I guarantee you, there's gonna be more. There's gonna be more. Okay, let me get this pulled up really quick, and I'll continue talking with you while I'm pulling this up. But yeah, the level of crazy stuff that she's saying is going to end up really harming her, especially with all the bombshells that are coming out right now. I mean, she has like hit the most insane amount of crap that I have ever seen. Let me see. And this is, I think this is it right here. I think I'm going to show you the one without. No, I'm just going to show you the same one that's going to be coming up today. So if you're not subscribed, you haven't seen this yet. And if you are subscribed, you got to see it a few hours earlier because this thing is going to be dropping at midnight. But I'm going to give you a nice early preview of it. So I hope you guys are buckled up, ready to see a new video. This thing is absolutely awesome. I had so much fun doing it because it was what I do with my free time. Don't jump yet. You're gonna love this one, Vicky. Oof, here you go.
I have something so good it drops. Like a bombshell. I don't whisper, I don't tiptoe, I don't beg. I say it straight 10 toes, foot on your neck. And every time I open my mouth with facts, somebody screams harassment while clutching their ass. I don't attack people, I attack bullshit. I read the rules, then I aim dead center and pull it. You don't like my tone, that's adorable, pal. But YouTube don't enforce hurt feelings or how you scab. I plan my content, yeah, damn right I do. That's called effort, not a hit squad crew. I schedule drops cause I know what I'm doing, not cause I'm lurking in Discord recruiting goons. Same topic, I cover facts. Same week, news don't wait for naps. Multiple channels talking, that's the web. Not a conspiracy, cause I won't play dead. I don't need coordination, I don't need backup. I bring the receipt so low, tighten the strap up. You want harassment, show me the proof. Not your panic attack without a tool. Bombshell! I'm not the problem, I'm the test. You feel exposed, I feel blessed. Say it loud, say it clean. Tell yourself whatever helps. But me speaking facts ain't harassment, champ, it's hell. They freak out when I use words like destroy. Like truth delivered hard is a dangerous toy. But metaphors don't swing fists, don't break bones. They just hit harder when you're already exposed. I don't threaten, I don't sick, I don't send mobs. I don't tell anyone to go harass the jobs. I talk, I analyze, I connect the dots. If that scares you, congrats, it's working a lot. You try to nail me for a teaser, like I committed crimes in a trailer. No content posted, no rule breached. You try to strike a thought, that's weak, chief. Policy ain't forward, looking paranoia. It's backward facing cold and loyally loyal. You can't punish me for what you fear I'll say. That's not enforcement, that's pissing your pants in public. Okay, I don't need hypotheticals to land a hit. I bring examples, citations, concrete shit. If it ain't true, you got no claim. So stop trying to arrest smoke and call it a win. No threat, no target, no call to burn. Just commentary you couldn't outlearn. You can hate my edge, my mouth, my shell, but taste ain't law, read the rules you sell. Bombshell. You try to twist my words, make shadows scream. Turn slang and sarcasm into crime scene. Shiny bracelets, vague by design. No names, no facts, just a phrase you mind. You need false statements stated as true about a real damn person, not true, not you. Implication ain't evidence, fear ain't law. And stretching policy just shows where you're raw. You say I build us versus them like it's some threat. Buddy commentaries always drawing lines in the sand. Still no call to action, no go get them shit. Just me saying what I see while you clutch your pearls and branch. You keep saying good might, maybe may. I say show me where I crossed it, you look away. Because deep down you know the truth hurts like hell. I didn't break policy, I broke your spell. This isn't harassment. This is what happens when someone won't lie politely or shut up comfortably. so you don't have to look stupid. Still here, still clean, still loud. Still standing while you melt down. You told folks reporting with nothing to sell. That's misuse of policy, do better or yeah. Bombshells. Style ain't sin, backbone ain't crime. Bombshells. Being facts, you panic in time. No evidence, no breach, no bell, just me. And you? Still mad about it. I read the policy. I followed it. You just don't like that I did it louder than you. So sit your fat ass down before I drop another bombshell.
Yes, that is the latest one that I put together. Yeah, it was awesome. I had fun putting that together, and I also did want to say yes, absolutely. Wanda Perez, I have seen your donations. Thank you very much. Wanda donated over on PayPal. I don't have the number handy because PayPal is not working on my phone for some reason, but yes, I have seen those, and thank you very much for your donations. Those have been put to good use. Oh, I love it. It has an awesome beat. I know. I enjoyed putting that one together. I had a few versions of that one, but that one was the one that made it. I thought that just you could hear the lyrics clearly, and it had like what I like to funk around with, and that's FUNK, funk around with. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was worth staying. I told you you didn't want to leave right away. And for those that are just coming in and joining us, thank you very much. Make sure you reach down there, hit that thumbs up kind of button, or the thumbs down. It works too. I mean, it doesn't hurt me either way. It makes me know that people are paying attention. This is great as Gainesville to Gainesville. Oh, Gainesville to Gainesville, still really good one. Gainesville to Gainesville, still really good one. Not true, not you. Yes, I do enjoy putting music together. Yeah, smooth. Oh, I had one that didn't quite make the cut. I might play that for you guys one day, but it was a little meaner, I think. So I was like, it needed to show that and it was a response to something that I saw where they started trying to get ahead of all of the stuff that's coming out, not knowing what's coming out, and talking about striking Tug and Megan's channels. They openly said strike them. They openly called for people to go after and attack Tug and Megan and Jeremy. They openly posted it. Like, really? You are that bad? You don't even know what's about to be said, but you know that it's not going to look good on you. Just about like everything else that you wear. At the start, I could hear the back of my head strains of Kid Rock All Summer Long style version. Oh yeah. Well, trust me, the one that didn't make it, it is much harsher than that. I guarantee you. But we'll get back to this video. Maybe I'll play the version that didn't make it, and it's a little more aggressive. Let's put it that way. But we'll get back to this, and then I'll see if I can pull it up and I'll play it for you. That's enough to get your channel. I hope not.
Rights to be on it, and the tree was in the middle of the road. It had to be moved. Somebody had to move it.
Right. But the point is, you at the closing is when money is exchanged, right? When you buy property. You bought property before.
We had a very screwed up. Everything was very, very, very odd and screwed up with everything. Papers were signed. We didn't have like a legit closing.
Of course.
I gave them money via, I think, an app. I'm not sure how I did it. I can't remember, but it was never done in any way I'd ever bought a house before. It was
Well,
very weird.
Go figure.
Right, but you didn't pay for the land until October 2021, right? You've already testified to that, right?
Yes, I believe so. The
Okay, so
26th is when the money when the guy that bought my house kept delaying us and delaying us and delaying us.
Oh.
Everything on our end was done. All of our
I will bet that's why they couldn't get it, is because they hadn't sold their other property yet. They didn't have the money. And this other guy was probably telling them, well, this needs to be fixed. This needs to be fixed. This needs to be taken care of. I mean, if you've ever bought a house from somebody that doesn't take care of a home, you're like, listen, you know, you're wanting X amount of dollars, but it's going to cost me X amount of dollars just to get this floor taken care of. So you get that stuff put in there ahead of time. This is why you do a home inspection. I meant telling peeps to mass strike a channel, get your channel pulled down. Yeah, that would get your channel pulled down if you mass strike somebody and even just calling on it. It's bad.
our paperwork was signed with the sisters, with the real estate agent. Everything was done, but our buyer's check kept, I don't know what stopped it, but there was an issue. So everything was signed, all the T's were crossed, I's dotted, except for his check.
Right.
That's the only problem. And they did it electronically, if I remember correctly. And so that's the day that we gave him the keys to our house.
I'm not talking about when you sold your house to the buyer of your house.
The same day. It's the exact same
cost
day.
of driveway.
So you had two closings on one day?
Yes, sir.
So on the same day, I'm gonna make sure I'm understanding you. On the same day.
No, it was Jeremy who moving it from across the driveway. Doesn't that mean he already moved off another road though? This is why she has a hard time keeping up with her lives. She doesn't remember how she paid for that property. Sure, I'll transfer a large amount of money via some app I don't know the name of. Well, she paid way too much for that property. I mean, you're talking about something that's basically completely trashed. I mean, just a property that is trashed, and she paid what, 4 times the amount that she should have for it. Crazy.
In October 2021, you received money from the buyer of your home in Northport, and then used that money to pay, or some of that money to pay for the land that you're on now, correct?
Well, we didn't receive the money. The bank, the other people got the money. It went directly to them.
Okay. But you assigned you assigned your rights to that money that you got from the buyer of your Northport home to pay for the land that you're on now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm going to show you something else. All right. Are you familiar with a username of Pickles1 Mama Love, LUV?
Oh,
I think that's the only Facebook or the only YouTube group that I have. I know that I have that name
oh, yeah. So she's got her own YouTube group. She's very well aware of it.
somewhere, but I believe it's a YouTube group that a YouTube page that I never did because of all this. We were going to do a channel about her GA1, living with it, how we deal with it, her medical issues, and we didn't do it because of this.
Oh,
When you say, so you never used this YouTube page, Pickles1 Mama Love? And for the record,
No, I think it has one video.
I love it. Just J hip raid. Suck an egg. Suck an egg. Thank you, Jay. Oh, you're good, brother. You're good. Good to see you. Miyagi raid. Suck an egg. Thank you, Miyagi. Good to see you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful one. Oh my gosh. J-Hep, you are in for an absolute treat. I mean, you are in for an absolute treat. I haven't released the video yet, but whenever I do, oh brother, the pain. They are taking sarcasm away from you. J.M. said, suck an egg. Spirit Walker, good to see you. J.M., how dare you? How dare you talk to me like that? Those are fighting words. I will come over there and crush that pear head. Oh, good to see you, man. Good to see everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
On it of her playing at a water park.
Okay, so you did use it, right?
I think one video is put on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about Instagram? Do you have an Instagram called Pickles One Mama Love?
Yeah, I don't use that anymore.
But you did use
I
it.
haven't. I used to use it. I haven't been on Instagram in forever.
When
I
you say
don't
for-
post pictures. I don't post pictures there. I don't use it at all. I don't really understand it.
Were you using
post-
Instagram?
I had used Instagram before. I put pictures on it and stuff, but I don't
Stay
really
weird.
understand how it works. You
Get
just
some
put
food.
a picture. I put pictures on it. That's it.
Did you put pictures on Instagram when you moved up here from Northport?
I have no clue.
All right,
I
let's
don't
go-
know.
No,
all right,
I don't know.
let's see if we can refresh your memory.
Here's some pictures right here.
All right, this is now the complete shot. Okay, so can you see that?
I mean, I can see it. Yes. I don't know what it is.
You don't. This is the picture we just looked at. Don't you see the
Yes,
same?
sir, I'm trying to read. My picture is over the words.
Okay.
Pictures
Now
of
here's your words right
words.
here. Do you see that?
I'm trying to read them. If it would just hold still, I could
Okay.
try and make it bigger so I can see it.
Her hands are shaking so bad she can't hold it still.
How about now? Can you read
Like,
that?
yeah, paid for the land, building a new house, got my new Jeep, and a beautiful baby girl, a new beginning. Hearts on the mend. Yep.
Did you,
I
did you-
referenced What the Hales. Yes, I did.
Did you write this post, ma'am?
Yes, I did.
So we're going to mark this as the next exhibit.
So what? What does
No.
that prove?
Yeah, please stop talking. There's no question. You're not an advocate or
Oh, you see how all of a sudden, oh crap. See, she knew what she was doing whenever she got there. That's going, and that she knows that she got busted right there. What does that prove? What does that prove? Well, it goes to show that you did this intentionally. You moved there intentionally, and she knows that it looks bad. How long do you think it was before she removed that? How long do you think it was before she went in there? It was like, I guess I ought to delete that shit. It's incriminating. If I delete it, nobody will see it, and it wasn't never there. Whatever is reflected in these glasses, it reveals a lot of things. Oh yeah, it does. Oh yeah, it does.
lawyer, you're a witness. Please stop talking when I'm talking to the court reporter, please. Ma'am, court reporter, can you mark this as our next exhibit, please?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So it says here that you had paid for the land. So would this picture have been taken after October 2021?
Probably when Jamie came down. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know, sir. Like I told you, we already had, we paid for the land. We had to wait for that guy's check to clear for the rest of it. It was
She knows she just got busted in a lie. She knows right then and there she got busted in a lie. Right off the top of it, she knows she got busted in a lie, that she did not live there at the time. She didn't own the property. She had nothing to do with that property. She might have viewed the property, but she did not live there. It wasn't until Jeremy was there. She confirmed that Jeremy was living there. And now she had confirmation. Most definitely, she was on it like a hot potato. She was just like, ooh, I'm going to hump that thing like a $2 whore.
a very weird closing. I don't know.
That's not responsible. Now that you said that, though, I'm going to ask you a follow-up question.
Good. I plead the fifth because I don't know. I plead the fifth.
He hasn't even asked you a question. He hasn't even asked you a question, but now you're pleading the fifth.
You're trying to confuse me and I don't understand. So I plead the fifth. not answering anymore.
You're pleading.
Yeah, because you're having a hard time changing your lies. This is her kind of reaction to every single thing. Whenever she gets called out on her lie, she's gonna, I plead the fifth. I don't know what you're trying to ask me. Because he's asking her straightforward questions based on her answers, where she's looking to figure out how she can lie on top of lie on top of lie and lie her way out of this situation, and she's not able to. You have to remember, this is an issue that she brought against Jeremy Hales. This wasn't Jeremy Hales going after her. She brought the suit against Jeremy Hales. She started this whole damn thing. And he's just asking the questions like, okay, so you're saying that Jeremy is stalking you. Who moved here first? Who was living here first? Okay, so now you say that you were already looking at the property. Great. So let's look at the evidence of what we have. Based on the evidence that we can see, that you didn't own the property. So you had Jeremy working on property that wasn't his, wasn't yours. It was owned by somebody else. And he came along and you emailed him to come and remove this. What was the date that you emailed him? Because you didn't own the property at the time that you did this, because you were asking for permission. You know, he's asking her about when the bank was closed. And now she's getting frustrated and pissed off because she's getting called out on all of her bullshit. And she knows that what she did. It's not like she's unaware or she forgot the dates. It's just whenever she's gotten caught in her lies, now she's having to change it. This is what Deuce did not want people to see. This is what Fleesa did not want you to see. They don't want you to see this kind of information because it goes counter to everything that they've been trying to feed into your soft mushy spot up here. It goes everything against what they've been trying to tell you. All along, they've been trying to tell you that Jeremy stalks her, that Jeremy is the one harassing her, that Jeremy is doing this, and blame Jeremy. It's all Jeremy's fault. Don't believe what you see. Don't believe what you hear. These things that's coming out of her own mouth, they're absolutely not true. This is why Doozy got so upset whenever people started showing this deposition, because it went against the narrative that she was trying to present in Fed 1. Do you see why this stuff is so important now, and why it is recorded, why it is there? Because whenever their little PR team is going at it and sitting there telling you, oh, this is absolutely not true, that's not what I said, you can go back and you refer to these kinds of things like this and say, look, here's the evidence. Here's exactly what she said, that she lived in this property after Jeremy moved there. Which you have to infer after she moved from Northport, that she moved to Northport to be in Otter Creek, to spend time, to be close to Jeremy, because she was a super fan. She was all about Jeremy. This is the narrative that they've been trying to say. Oh, no, it's Jeremy. Why would Jeremy want to stalk her? He has, for YouTube content. I mean, it goes against all common sense. But there are people that actually believe that Jeremy is the one that's harassing her. And you might not like Jeremy's tact, which you don't have to. Even Yamaha says, I just don't like the way that Jeremy's handled certain things. And I've never heard Jeremy's threatening to come after Yamaha for anything. There's nothing wrong with disagreeing with the way that people do things. It's whenever you start saying like horrible things about and defaming them and saying things that are not true, that it becomes a big problem. Now, if Yamaha came on here and started saying things like, well, I think that Jeremy did X, Y, or Z, and knowing that it wasn't true and just making up shit, then Jeremy might have a problem with him. But he's never done that. He's always been straight up with his feelings towards all of these people. If you've listened to this channel, you understand that you don't have to agree with somebody 100% all the time. I also agree with Yamaha. I also didn't agree with how Jeremy went on about the case, because he waited and when he should not have. Yeah. Yeah. But he was also hoping that, shit would chill. I mean, because you'll have neighbors, you'll have people in your life that you're just like, they're difficult to deal with, but whatever. And you just basically cut them off. I mean, I had a really crazy neighbor in my old house. He was batshit crazy, and unfortunately, he moved at the same time we did, because we never really got a moment's peace. I mean, from day one we moved into that house, we had not a moment's peace with that guy. But most of the time I just ignore him. He would call animal control. His dogs are barking. My dogs would be crashed out, like passed out, and he would be flipping out thinking my dogs were barking, because, well, it might have been the morphine trip that he was on. He had a really bad injury, so he was on a morphine trip, and I sort of felt bad for him. But it's just like, dude, what in the hell is wrong with you? Like, why are you shining brights in my house at 10 o'clock at night? No, for no reason. You'd be like, dogs are barking. Animal control would show up, and I'd go out there and I'd talk with animal control. I'd just be like, hey, what's going on? He was like, you know why I'm here? I was like, no, I have not a clue. Well, your neighbor, he's complaining about the dogs barking at all hours of the night. I was like, no, they're not. We have dogs all over our neighborhood. It's crazy. Like, and showing the kind of insanity that these people are doing is part of what I think just drives them even battier. And I think it really drives them up the wall whenever you're just like, listen, we're showing where you have made lies. You've claimed that she's, look at where she's at now. Look at the bombshells that are coming out. Look what's happening to their world. It is crumbling all around them. Their own words, their own behavior. Nobody told Deuce to reach out to the court, but yet he did. And those documents will be dropping, and we'll read through all of those, and you will get to see exactly the kind of behavior that Deucey did in a court where he is an officer of the court, that he has a higher standard than most people do. He knows the rules, and he decided, I'm not going to abide by them. Now he's looking at losing his license in Connecticut and Massachusetts, and looking at federal charges, or not federal charges, but charges, 3rd-degree felony in the state of Florida. And how many counts of 3rd-degree felony? Do you think he might be sweating a little bit? Might be having a little bit of a panic? Might be wiping the sweat off his brow? Whew.
The fifth. Let's make sure we understand the question you're pleading the fifth to. Court reporter, could you please read back? Let me just rephrase this. She still wants to plead the fifth. Hold on. Let's try it again.
Bucket age.
Ma'am, you've testified that this picture was taken the same time you had asked Jeremy Hales to use his tractor to remove the tree.
No, I did not. I never said that was taken the same time that I asked him to move the tree. I never said that.
Didn't have to.
Shame on you.
Okay.
Now the
record will
dates.
reflect that you did, but that's okay.
No, I did not.
Okay. So this picture then.
See, now she's trying to change the story because they have the timing. No, Valley, no, there will not be a letter tonight. I don't have a letter for anything tonight. Writing a letter is not something that I can do like for every single thing, but I do have one that will probably drop over the next couple of days. So just keep an eye out. Just keep an eye out. There will be one, probably Monday. There will be a letter. And then I will also have a video dropping probably next week of private, intimate conversations with, let's see, there was Sarcasm, Ketchup, Rosalind Duke, the infamous Megan Fox, myself. We had a very interesting conversation. It's all recorded. I bet you want to be in on that conversation. I might have to do that as a premiere so you guys can chat in there, because it'll be fun. It's probably about an hour long, I think, something like that. I cut it down. I cut the time down because we were watching the what the hell's whatnot auction, where the helmet was auctioned off and everything else. So that will be coming out. So keep an eye out for that. It's good. It's good. We had an absolute blast, and oh my gosh, the threats Megan was making. Whew, oh, you do not want to miss those threats. I have to protect myself. 3 Atlas passes us close to Earth tomorrow in celebration. This week has been One Atlas Week on his YouTube channel. And if you have not checked out Libby's channel, if you're into space, if you're into interesting space stuff, this is the place that you want to go, most definitely. Thanks, Libby. Thank you for reminding me. That would mean the third trip to the property by the same people. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It was not taken. So this picture was taken when you...
I do not know.
Oh.
But I showed it to you to refresh your recollection. Okay?
I do not know.
Now do you see it says here, paid for the land? Does that refresh your memory that
No, I don't know when the picture was taken. I could have already bought the land, had the picture, and put it up afterwards, sir. No, I don't know.
When you paid for the land, when you wrote that, was that a true statement up here?
If I say I paid for the land, then I must have. So I don't know.
Okay, you did
Yeah,
not.
she
Okay, I
can't
plead
keep
the
track
fifth. From
of
now
her
on, I
lies.
plead the fifth. You're trying to confuse me. I already told you I don't have a brain that works like that. I plead the fifth. Thank you.
I bet she
No, her
was.
brain works like Trixie and falls my breathes. Here's what really happened. Lynette stalked us to Otter Creek. Lynette confirmed that I was in Otter Creek when she messaged and emailed, which we have, and the timeline.
Oh yeah, I'm going to slow this back down because that'll be, once this ends, that's all we got on this one. Yeah.
And the evidence. And once she actually confirmed that I was there on the property, she took a picture stating, "Hearts on the mend, what the hails, my new neighbors," although she tried to leave that out in the deposition. She then went back to Northport. She then put her condo up for sale. She then sold it, then put in an offer, then it was accepted. She stalked us to Otter Creek, and she knows she's caught. By the way, if you think this is crazy, you ain't seen nothing yet. It gets way, way worse.
And it does. It absolutely does. It gets much, much worse. She starts, and you have to remember, this was what, 2 years ago? Almost 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago. And it is like she has gone off the deep end on this stuff. Lurking and working. Awesome. Good to see you lurking and working. Yeah, stop confusing me with facts. I know. Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, Max Lab is having a stream on his channel. I watch so you don't have to is your special guest. Oh my, that should be an absolute blast. I watch so you don't have to. I follow her on a daily. I'm sure she's going to have a really good one. I was actually planning on going over what she had posted because it was good. It was good. If you're not on Facebook, then you're missing out. But she also does have a YouTube channel. Most definitely go check out her YouTube channel. It is. I think she had one video up, and she has over 1,000 watchers on that. And I mean, she could easily be monetized very soon if you guys watch her videos. I don't know if she's put anything else up since then, because I just follow her stuff on Facebook, and it is absolutely wonderful. Puts a lot of joy in my heart. Lynette started in Idaho, currently in Florida, trying to figure out how she can go to Key West next. I mean, there's plenty of chickens. No, she might be looking at trying to figure out how to keep herself out of jail here shortly. The behavior that we saw the court issuing orders, signing off on those, The evidence that's about to come rolling out. Oh my. And see, here's the thing. I'm not going to have a whole lot of time next week. I'm going to be so damn busy that I may not have a whole lot of time to stream, but I will upload some stuff for you, so you will be getting some nice entertainment in the meantime. She was aiming to go for Japan. Now Mexico. No, she would not do well in New Mexico. They're that's a different breed right there. You do not want to be going to New Mexico. That kind of behavior, yeah, that kind of shit that she's pulling, that ain't going to fly in New Mexico. And also, that would do really bad for a child that has GAA problems, a really big problem. What does she think she's going to get out of New Mexico? New start? No. I've lived in New Mexico. Trust me, you're not going to like it there. Oh, she had 200 subs last weekend, and then Tug sent everybody who subscribed to her to get her over 1,000. And it happened within 2 hours. Exactly, Cooking. That is absolutely right. It is glorious to see. I love watching channels grow. One of my friends, Lacey, she got her channel up over the 500. I believe she's over 1,000 now. She's fun. She's absolutely fun. I had her on Friday. I'll probably send her an invite this Friday evening. So what we've got going on, and I'll just give you a nice quick update of what's going to be happening over the next few days. So tomorrow morning, I'll be on with the most wonderful Mo in the Deep End. We do a Friday morning stream over on hers. I have a new song that I've been working on, and that one's going to be popping off with Mo in the Deep End tomorrow morning. And then we're also going to be just going over stories and all that neat kind of stuff. Then Friday night, we'll be over here probably about 8 o'clock. Maybe we'll have to see, because if those documents drop, I may do a longer stream, and then we'll just have to see how tomorrow works out, because it's going to be a crazy. Well, with all these bombshells coming out, I don't know. Also, she might be a little bit tired, but the plan is tentatively Friday night. Be over here. We do a pre-stream before we send everybody over to go watch the expert, and then we hang out over on the experts until I don't know, the wee hours of the morning. We just have a good time. If you're looking for no drama, just people hanging out, having a good time, then that's the place to go. I swear, there is just no drama over there. We come in and we just have an absolute blast, poke fun at one another, and just imagine you're sitting around a bar or a picnic table and just hanging out with friends. That's what it is. All of us are all friends. Lacey's channel link. Give me a second. I can find that for you. And you're wanting Lacey's link. She's awesome. And let me see if I can find it here. It'll take me just a second. It is, and I'm going to give me a second. There it is. It is Lacey Jane, and it is Criminally Confident. And I'll post that right up in here, because she's wonderful, and she's got such a great sense of humor. Like, we had so much fun last Friday. If you didn't catch that stream, all you have to do is just look at the pre-stream, and you'll see it. There'll be a shot glass of some mysterious liquid. I don't know. I don't think it's alcohol. But yeah, we do a Friday stream. Mo and I, Friday evenings. We do Friday mornings on hers, Friday evening on mine. Go over to Expert. Saturday, I believe it's 1 o'clock Eastern, somewhere around in there. I might do one early. I'm not sure yet. It just depends on how much sleep I get. If there's any documents that I couldn't go over on Friday because of all of the heavy streaming, then I'll do those on Saturday. And then I've got something going on Saturday evening, I believe, that I'm not going to be able to do any sort of streaming. And then I've got like a whole bunch of stuff to take care of. So I'm going to be busy like from Sunday on. I'm going to just be absolutely slammed with things that I have to do. But I will be back. I will be back, you know, before New Year's. I do plan on doing a New Year's stream over here. I don't know if I'm going to have any guests or if I'm just going to hang out, play music, maybe do a recap of 2025 because it's been absolutely crazy. And if I can talk my wife into it, I might give you the 10-hour stream that I promised. Do that on New Year's Eve. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if I can talk the wife into it, then I may do it. But that'll be one of those where I'll have to talk my wife into it and say, listen, I'm going to do this because I want to do this for my chat and just hang out, grift off of it and just have a damn blast. Just have a blast. Just give you like a wonderful recap. It would probably take 10 hours just to go through and maybe pull up some of the letters that Yamaha does. If I can get Yamaha on, I'll definitely do that. And while I'm busy with all of that next week, I'm going to be working on the Book of Crook. That's what I'm going to be working on. So whenever I come in, we might have, my wife will not do that. My wife does not understand the YouTubing. And she's just like, you do whatever, just keep me out of it. She won't even do anything like that. But yeah, it is the plan to do a stream on New Year's, and I hope to just basically make it about you guys, because you know I've been really blessed having like a lot of you wonderful people that come back night after night. I still can't figure out why. Maybe because it goes off the rails most of the time, or sort of stays on the rails, but I don't know how. It's weird. But anyhow, reruns coming. Enjoy my time off. Yeah, no, I won't. I will. Like I said, I do plan on doing something for New Year's. But I've got things that have to be taken care of around the holidays. You know, family, that kind of thing. So Miss Shiz, come join the love. She won't. I've asked her and she was like, oh, hell no. And she'd probably be better at this than me. She's much smarter than me. That's why I kept the helmet on, to keep, you know, the rocks as she was throwing them at my head. So, you know what? I did promise you something wonderful. I did promise you a song. So why don't I see, this is Criminally Confident right there. And why don't I give you the song that I promised I would give you? This is the song that didn't make it. You were asking for rough, mean, and nasty. Well, here it is. Oh, I didn't get it. Doggone it. I didn't get it. I thought I had it, but I don't. Let me get it for you. Hold on. Here we go. Here it is. Here's the damn song. Give me a second. All right.
You know when you have something so good it drops.
All right. Here we go.
Like a I don't whisper, I don't tiptoe, I don't beg. I say it straight, 10 toes, foot on your neck. And every time I open my mouth with facts, somebody screams harassment while clutching their ass. I don't attack people, I attack bullshit. I read the rules, then I aim dead center and pull it. You don't like my tone, that's adorable, pal. But YouTube don't enforce hurt feelings or how you scowl. I plan my content, yeah, damn right I do. That's called effort, not a hit squad crew. My schedule drops cause I know what I'm doing, not cause I'm lurking in Discord's recruiting. Going on same topic. I cover facts. Same week news, don't wait for naps. Multiple channels talking, that's the web. Not a conspiracy, cause I won't play dead. I don't need coordination, I don't need backup. I bring the receipt, solo, tighten the strap up. You want harassment? Show me the proof. Not your panic attack without a tooth. Bombshell! I'm not the problem, I'm the test. Bombshell! You feel exposed, I feel blessed. Say it loud, say it clean. Tell yourself whatever helps. But me speaking facts ain't harassment, champ, it's health. They freak out when I use words like destroy. Like truth delivered hard is a dangerous toy. But metaphors don't swing fists, don't break bones. They just hit harder when you're already exposed. I don't threaten, I don't sick, I don't send mobs. I don't tell anyone to go harass their jobs. I talk, I analyze, I connect the dots. If that scares you, congrats, it's working a lot. You tried to nail me for a teaser like I committed crimes in the trailer. No content posted, no rule breach. You tried to strike a thought, that's weak. Chief policy ain't forward looking, paranoia. It's backward facing, cold and loyally loyal. You can't punish me for what you fear, I'll say that's not enforcement. That's pissing your pants in public, okay. I don't need hypotheticals to land a hit. I bring example citations, concrete shit. If it ain't live, you got no claim. So stop trying to arrest smoke and call it a win. Bombshell! No threat, no target, no call to burn. Bombshell! Just commentary you couldn't outlearn. You can hate my edge, my mouth, my shell, but taste ain't law, read the rules you sell. Bombshell! You try to twist my words, make shadows scream. Turn slang and sarcasm into crime scenes. Shiny bracelets, vague by design. No names, no facts, just the phrase you mind. You need false statements, stated as true. About a real damn person, not vibes, not you. Implication ain't evidence. Fear ain't law, and stretching policy just shows where you're raw. You say I build us versus them like it's some threat. Buddy commentaries always drawing lines in the sand. Still no call to action, no go get 'em chant. Just me saying what I see while you clutch your pearls and red. You keep saying could, might, maybe, may. I say show me where I crossed it, you look away. Because deep down you know the truth hurts like hell. I didn't break policy, I broke your spell. This isn't harassment, this is what happens when someone won't lie politely or shut up comfortably, so you don't have to look stupid. Bombshell! I'm still here, still clean, still loud. Bombshell! Still standing while you melt down. You told folks, report them with nothing to sell. That's misuse of policy, do better or yell. Bombshell style ain't sitting, backbone ain't crime. Bombshell! I speak in facts, you panic in time. No evidence, no breach, no bell, just me and you. Still mad about it. I read the policy, I followed it. You just don't like that I did it louder than you. So sit your fat ass down before I drop another. You know when you have something so...
I told you it had something on there. That was the one that didn't make it. Oh, I could animate the F out of that track. Oh, yeah. And I thought about it, but there was a couple of mistakes in it that I didn't like. So it got X-nayed. And the one that I ended up with is even better because it came with, I created a whole video. And I will show you. I will show you the video because it was so much fun to put this thing together. And I mean, I really did have a good time with this. It was something that I was like, man, if I could make that one video that just really was something that it's hard to say. It just hits so damn good. And Here, I'll show you the original video without the lyrics. And then you get to see what it looks like. We're in New Mexico from T-Town. That would be what, Taos? No, I was much further south than that. I was in the Upper Peninsula. So
You have something so good it drops.
here's the original.
Like a
Bombshell.
I don't whisper, I don't tiptoe, I don't beg. I say it straight, 10 toes, foot on your neck. And every time I open my mouth with facts, somebody screams harassment while clutching their ass. I don't attack people, I attack bullshit. I read the rules, then I aim dead center and pull it. You don't like my tone, that's adorable, pal. But YouTube don't enforce hurt feelings or how you scowl. I plan my content, yeah, damn right I do. That's called effort, not a hit squad crew. I schedule drops cause I know what I'm doing, not cause I'm lurking in Discord, recruiting goons. Same topic, I cover facts. Same week, news don't wait for naps. Multiple channels talking, that's the web. Not a conspiracy, cause I won't play dead. I don't need coordination, I don't need backup. I bring the receipts so low, tighten the strap up. You want harassment, show me the proof. Not your panic attack with attitude. Bombshell! I'm not the problem, I'm the test. Bombshell! You feel exposed, I feel blessed. Say it loud, say it clean, tell yourself whatever helps. But me speaking facts ain't harassment, champ, it's hell. Bombshell! They freak out when I use words like destroy. Like truth delivered hard is a dangerous toy. But metaphors don't swing fists, don't break bones. They just hit harder when you're already exposed. I don't threaten, I don't sick, I don't send mobs. I don't tell anyone to go harass the jobs. I talk, I analyze, I connect the dots. If that scares you, congrats, it's working a lot. You try to nail me for a teaser, like I committed crimes in a trailer. No content posted, no rule breach. You try to strike a thought, that's weak, chief. Policy ain't forward, looking paranoia. It's backward facing cold and loyally loyal. You can't punish me for what you fear I'll say. That's not enforcement, that's pissing your pants in public. Okay, I don't need hypotheticals to land a hit. I bring examples, citations, concrete shit. If it ain't true, you got no claim. So stop trying to arrest smoke and call it a win. No threat, no target, no call to burn. Just commentary you couldn't outlearn. You can hate my edge, my mouth, my shell, but taste ain't law, read the rules you sell. Bombshell. You try to twist my words, make shadows scream. Turn slang and sarcasm in a crime scene. Shiny bracelets, vague by design. No names, no facts, just a phrase you mind. You need false statements, stated as true about a real damn person, not true, not you. Implication ain't evidence, fear ain't law. And stretching policy just shows where you're raw. You say I build us versus them like it's some threat. Buddy commentaries always drawing lines in the sand. Still no call to action, no go get them shit. Just me saying what I see while you clutch your pearls and rant. You keep saying good, might, maybe may. I say show me where I crossed it, you look away. Because deep down you know the truth hurts like hell. I didn't break policy, I broke your spell. This isn't harassment. This is what happens when someone won't lie politely or shut up comfortably. So you don't have to look stupid.
Policy, do better or yeah. Bombshell. Style ain't sin, backbone ain't crime. Bombshell. Speaking facts, you panic in time. No evidence, no breach, no bell, just me.
And you? Still mad about it. I read the policy. I followed it. You just don't like that I did it louder than you. So sit your fat ass down before I drop another
Bombshell.
Oh yeah. So what I'm going to do, Libby, is I'm going to send you a quick invite. I'm going to end this, but I'm going to send you an invite. And if you've got a minute, swing by, you know, grab your mic or your phone or whatever you got. I'm going to drop you an invite, and I'll be here for probably about next, like 5-10 minutes or something. I got a couple of things I'm going to be working on. But in the meantime, I'm going to send everybody over to go see MG Law. And you're welcome to join me, Libby, for if you want to. And I can give you a little bit of heads up on how all that works. I'll catch you guys very soon. Peace, everyone. See you soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning on Mo and
Oh, you thought I was done, bless your heart, but I'm still living rent-free, it's a work of art. Call me daddy, call me nut, call me the goat. You're paddling upstream while I'm running this boat. You say, I don't care, yet you're glued to the screen. Caught up in my glow while you stay unseen. Your shade's like a breeze, it's barely a draft. Meanwhile, I'm the Picasso of roasting your ass. You say you're over me, oh how cute, but here I am, still the star of your loop. You're my biggest fans, don't even deny, so grab some popcorn when daddy goes live. Call me daddy, yeah, shout it loud. King of your thoughts, I'm making you proud. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, headline act. Your background noise, and that's just a fact. Let's face the score. You hate that you love me, but you keep wanting more. You're like a dog chasing cars, you don't know why. But here you are, barking while I touch the sky. Your comments are gold, such comedy gold. Who hurt you? Oh wait, it's me, I'm told. You're keeping tabs like an unpaid intern while I'm cashing checks. When will you learn? Your timeline's a shrine to every move I make. I'd say thanks, but you're a nasty skank. Oh, Shizzy's washed up. Yeah, sure, Jan, yet here I am, the centerpiece of your plan. You hate watch my stream like it's Oscar night, but guess what, kiddos? I'm still shining bright. Call me daddy, send in your bread. I'm still rent-free in your effing head. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy on your brain. I'm your mental landlord, you can't complain. Let's keep it real. You hate that I'm winning, but you love how it feels. Oh, I'm sorry, did I break your streak? You tried to ignore me for like half a week, but daddy's too spicy, you can't look away. I'm the train wreck you need every single day. So while you're out there with your plastic clout, I'm here sipping coffee watching you freak out. You're relevant, wow, what a take. Now go rewatch my vids while I count how much I make. I count how much I make. Call me daddy, yeah, own it now. I'm reading your brain and you don't know how. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, let's set the bar. I'm the constellation, you're a burned out star. Embrace your role, cause I'm the main character. You're just an old ragged ass, burned out troll. So that's your bedtime story, kids tucked in sweet and snug. Shizzy Daddy's forever, you lose and you're stuck in the mud. Now say goodnight to Papa Nut, your mental pain. Oh wait, you will see me tomorrow's. Agenda will see me tomorrow, same obsession, same effing thing.
go see MG.